What's up YouTube? Grimro back again here with another video. Today, I'm just getting back from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sneak peek for Return of the Duelist. There's actually a surprising amount of stuff I wanted out of this set. Even though, at first I was like, I kind of about it, and then I kind of thought about it, and it was actually a sneak peek that I was pretty excited for, probably the first time in a little while. First, let me start you guys off with the promo card, Noble Knight, Gawain. We've had some pretty lackluster sneak peek promos last few sets, but this guy is probably the best one we've had in a little while. He's a light warrior with 1900 attack, and if you have a level 4 normal light monster on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense mode. So the big hype around this card is with Heroes and Neo's Alias, as you can go, Alias and him, rank 4 if you want to, into Blade Armor, go into Shining if you have to. So this guy, pretty versatile in Heroes, that's sort of why people want this guy. So keep a lookout for this guy. This set was kind of the first of a series of sets that focus on like elements. So this was our Earth set. So sorry, wrong pile there. I'll start you guys off with Grand Soil, the Elemental Lord. He's the first sort of a series of sort of like elemental dark creators. For him, you need 5 Earth-type monsters in your graveyard exactly to special summon him from your hand. And then when he's special summoned, you can special summon 1 monster from either your graveyard or your opponent's graveyard. So at 2000 attack, he's pretty big, and you can nab the best monster out of your graveyard or your opponent's graveyard. I saw someone do this to a Blockbuster Soldier today. He was running this in like Rock Stun, and it was pretty funny. So this guy, you can add it to a lot of decks. Rock Stun decks, I'll get to them later. Sabers, Gem Knights, I've seen people try to run one of these in. Karakuris, Netsuria, gadgets, I don't know, whatever. Just any Earth decks that can have 5 monsters in the graveyard pretty quick and can manage them. So this guy's pretty cool. Keep an eye out for him. He's pretty big, 2000 attack. So watch out for him. One of the other Earth monsters was Soul of the Silver Mountain. Rank 3, needs 2 level 3 Earth Warriors. 1800 attack. When this card, or once returned, you can detach material from this card to target one of your opponent's spell trapped cards, and it can't be activated the turn that or while this card's on the field. So that's pretty good. And then when he destroys a monster by battle while it has an XC material on it, you can special summon 1 Earth monster from the graveyard in defense position. So this guy's pretty good for Earth, especially like X Sabers or something like that, where he's just a bigger Full Helm Knight. Gets guys back. So another very good card for Earth decks. There, an XC monster. The first sort of like archetype that they introduced in this series, Chronomaly. They're kind of like alien things, as like the name. They were called like Oop Arts in the OCG. I didn't know what that meant until I like Googled it. It's like an acronym for something. But they changed it to a Chronomaly, which is sort of like a mishmash of a chrono as in time, and then anomaly as in something weird. So kind of cool. But these are sort of like their 2 big guys. Both numbers. Number 33, Machu Mech. He's a rank 5. You can detach material to target 1 monster your opponent controls. Inflict damage equal to the monster's like change in attack to its regular attack, and then this guy gains the same amount of attack as the change. Pretty nifty, I guess. I'm not quite sure exactly how people use them, but people have been like asking for them. So I don't know, rank 5. There's a lot of competition for rank 5, but he's still pretty cool, but pretty situational. But pretty nifty guy. Chronomalies were kind of like the worst of the few, but this guy right here, let me get to him real quick. Atlantis, number 6. Rank 6. 2 level 6 monsters. When he's special summoned, you can target a number monster in your graveyard and equip it to him, and then he gains half the attack of that number monster. And then you can send that monster to the graveyard to like have your opponent's life points. So he's pretty good, he's pretty big, but also pretty situational, as you need to have another number monster already sort of like dead. But again, he's a secret rare, he's pretty cool. Rank 6, pretty good, so keep an eye out for him. Let me introduce guys to, but yeah, as I said before, Chronomalies. Probably the worst of the archetypes that came out. That's because some of these other archetypes were stupid good. One of them being Geargias, some of the rares I got of them. They, are an archetype of gadgets, essentially. They put them to shame, just gadgets, special summon from the graveyard, spam Exceeds. Their Exceed monster, Geargia X, is probably one of the, probably the most expensive card out of the set. As it was like, not people are asking like $90 or something like that for that thing, and like, no, I'm not gonna get any for $90. But these guys with the new ban list already leaked, these guys might make a showing because they're pretty good. Another archetype that was super hyped out of here was Prophecies. These guys are an archetype of spellcasters. Spellcasters, pretty popular type in Yu-Gi-Oh, going back to like Dark Magician, whatever. Let me start you off with the Derek C's Hierophant. They're all based off of like the tarot card Arcana. So if you guys ever know like fortune telling or played any like the Persona games or House of the Dead or something crazy like that, you probably know what they are. But Hierophant of Prophecy, rank 7, the 2 level 7 spellcasters. You can detach material from him, and then destroy spell traps equal to the number of spellbook spell cards in your graveyard. So like spellbooks are like these things, the magic cards that they use. So this guy's pretty good. Is like a rank 7 for spellcasters. Temperance is kind of like the summoner. So you can during the turn you activate a spellbook, you can tribute her to special summon a level 5 light or dark spellcaster from your deck. So usually you tribute her. You can get out. Usually it's like the High Priestess, who's kind of like the Master Hyperion Dark Dragon of Prophecies, or Prophecy Destroyer, who's a level 6, kind of decent too. So she's pretty cool in summoning out the bigger Prophecies, and you can go into your Exceeds as needed. Spellbook of Life is kind of like a Prophecy Premature Burial or Monster Reborn. Banishes spellcaster, reveal another spellbook, and special summon a spellcaster from your graveyard, and it gains the level equal to the monster you banished. Spellbook of Wisdom, kind of like their own Forbidden Lance, but they don't lose the attack, so it can protect them from either spell cards or trap cards. It's quick placing due to the other player's turn. And then Spellbook Library of the Crescents, kind of a searcher. Sorry guys, for your spellbooks, kind of gives it like a Power School Dragon type effect. These guys were way overhyped though at the sneaks that I went to, as like some of the higher rarity ones. High Priestess is the secret. She was like a $70 card. The Magician was like a $30 card. Something or like $20 card actually. Something just stupid stuff like that. But these guys are actually like legit good. But I would wait for their price to go down a little bit because they're pretty hyped right now. For I don't even know why they're really that hyped, because they haven't really been doing as good in Japan as some of these other decks. But they're still pretty nice, pretty fun archetype if you want to check them out. The other archetype that I didn't get any of like the holographics for is Madolce. They're sort of like an archetype that's based around like not being in the graveyard, and they'll have to go back to the deck or the hand when they're destroyed. They have their very own Stratos, which is a super rare. She was like $30, and I only saw like 2 like at all the sneaks I went to. So but she's probably like one of the best cards. They have a level 5 that pops stuff. But they're not a set that, or they're not an archetype that's good immediately. in the next set they get some really crazy support. So people are trying to pick them up now. So keep an eye out for them later. Some of the other cards I got out of here, Gagaga Revenge. Pretty nifty card for Gagagas, like Gagaga Magician, Gagaga Girl. As it acts like, you know, sort of their own Monster Reborn Premature Burial type thing, special from the graveyard. And then, so it makes it easier, makes having two Gagagas out on the field at the same time easier, so you can get Magician and Girl out, and then go into whatever you want to. So this is a pretty good card for Gagagas if you want to make those things. Another spellcaster, Alchemic Magician. She's pretty interesting. She needs 3 level 4 spellcasters, so stuff like Summoner Monk, Gravekeeper Spy, stuff like that makes her easier to get out. She gains 200 attack for every spell card in your graveyard, and then you can detach a material from her and discard a card from your hand to set a spell card from your deck to your spell trap zone. So she has a really powerful effect, a little hard to get out, and she's a little fragile as she only has 1500 attack base, although she does gain some more later if you want to, so she can get up to like 19, or pretty big if you have a number of spell cards, depends how you build your deck. But pretty fun card to watch out for. Alchemic Magician. Let's see here. Blue Dragon Ninja. Nothing overly special. I guess they tried to continue the ninja support they had a few sets ago with like White Dragon Ninja and now this Blue Dragon Ninja. Level 5 schedule, nothing special though. Rebound. This card's pretty cool. It acts kind of like a Miracle Synchro Fusion or a Security Orb, if you guys remember those cards. When your opponent activates a spell, trap card, or monster effect that would return a card from the field to the hand, so like a compulsory evacuation device or something like that, you can negate the effect and then send 1 card from your opponent's hand at random from their field or from their hand or field to the graveyard. And when the set card is destroyed, you can draw a card. So if like the MST it, you draw a card. So another pretty cool card, pretty cool tech card. Kind of situational, but bounce cards are becoming a little bit more popular these days with like compulsory stuff like that. Soul Drain. This is kind of a pretty sought after rare out of the set. It acts like Skill Drain before like the graveyard, so it shuts down effects in the graveyard. Wrecks a lot of stuff that's played right now. You know, pretty much like half the decks I have like dodged this card. So it's essentially a skill drain for the graveyard. Pretty cool. Keep an eye out for this thing because it's gonna be sided a lot, I believe. You might have seen this kind of excellent dual network, but the Thunder archetype were previously like OCG promos, and they were released as all rares in here, as well as their Exceed Thunderspark Dragon. Sorry guys, though I traded off the Thunderspark that I got. But these guys, they're essentially an archetype of Marauding Captains. They all have 1500 attack or less. So you can use like you can use like recycling batteries, stuff like that with them. And then just summon out rank 4s. Oh, sorry guys. But definitely a pretty fun deck to keep an eye out for. They're missing like 1 card that they desperately need in a Thunder Seahorse. And then last but not least, even though it's just a common, I'll give you guys a Black Golem. This guy's essentially the reason why people are starting to hype Rockstun again, as if you have only Earth monsters in your graveyard, you can tribute him to target 2 Rock monsters in your graveyard and special on them to the field. Really, really broken card. So only common. Rockstun's gonna get a lot of hype, I think. So keep an eye out for this thing. Well, thanks guys for watching my video. So here's some of the stuff I got. Just lay it out for you. But check back in later. See you guys.